Hello and welcome to our new season of Real Talk. I am one of your co-hosts, William Reyes, joined here by.
Connor Matthews.
Aiden Karsh.
Great to be back here. It's been a long time, and we got a lot to talk about. So I made a whole list of stuff to talk about. So we're gonna probably spread these out across many different episodes. But we got stuff like Spider-Man that came out over the summer, Supergirl, Odyssey, the new Doomsday trailer, the Ghost Rider announcement, Black Panther Free, the X-Men cast, and the Batman Part 2 being delayed again. Speaking of which, did you see in an interview yesterday, it was, I think, confirmed. But Sebastian Stan, I think it's apparently confirmed he's going to be playing Harvey Dent.
I don't think so. It was the quote was removed from the website. It was misquoted, so still a mystery. I was excited. I don't care who he plays, but I don't think he would reveal it because this interview apparently took place 3 days after he was officially announced as a cast. So I don't think he would say what he is 3 days after, especially since when the Batman Part 1 came out, nobody could announce who they were. I don't think Pattinson even announced he was Batman until, everyone saw the trailer and stuff. So I don't think he's Harvey Dent. I don't think he's Victor Zsasz, though, either. So I have no idea who he is. I'd be happy with both. Zsasz, though, I don't know. He's a D-list villain, so, whatever.
Yeah, no, I love Sebastian Stan. I think he would be great as Harvey Dent. That's also, it's a very emotional character. It's a lot about the acting and how the actor portrays him. But, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So something else we're looking for. So Spider-Man. I loved it. I think it might have been the greatest Spider-Man movie ever.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, actually.
I also agree with that. I think it's my favorite Spider-Man movie all time.
I mean, it's definitely the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. I mean, I love Spider-Man 2 and with Tobey Maguire. And a lot of people don't like the Andrew Garfield movies, and I admit they have flaws, but I really love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
I think he's a good Spider-Man. His movies are just kind of bland. I don't really care for the villains.
I absolutely hate his movies so much with a burning passion.
Yeah, but his suit is really good, though. In the second one, I would say.
I love both of Andrew Garfield's suits. I mean, yeah, I love the TASM 2 suit significantly more than the TASM 1 suit, but I think the TASM suit 1 is awesome still. I think it's pretty unique. I think it'd be like in my top 5 maybe, but the TASM 2 suit used to be my favorite Spider-Man suit of all time.
Brand New Day suit clears.
It's just so beautiful. I cannot shut up about how beautiful it is. I mean, I love both of those suits, but Brand New Day has to be my new favorite suit. I think it might just be one of the best comic book suits of all time, to be honest. The big white eyes on a TASM 2 suit are great. But something I like about the Brand New Day suit, the red is a lot more bright, and the web lines are a lot more spread out. Something with a TASM 2 suit is that they're kind of clustered together. That's not really too big of a deal, but no, those are two amazing suits. I never thought something would top it, and I love it. I hope they don't give him a new suit unless it's a symbiote suit, which I don't know if they're going to do that. They might do that in Secret Wars.
I feel like they will. Probably in Secret Wars, give him a symbiote suit.
It's not. I hope with the symbiote stuff, it's always rushed, especially because the symbiote story arc and the Venom story arc are two separate story arcs. They are not the same story arc. The symbiote suit is just, he doesn't know it's a symbiote. He thinks it's cloth. So he eventually figures that out. That's one story arc. Then the second one would be the Venom one. But every time they've done this, Spider-Man 2, the game, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3, it's always rushed. One part of it is always rushed, and it's always the Venom part. They can't get Venom right, and that's pretty sad.
Yeah, no, I was about to say the game also is another great example. It's like a, 10, 15-hour game, and it still feels rushed. Because, if people want to get to Venom at the same time. But also something I was thinking about is that with Brand New Day, they have Peter kind of going through like an emotional crisis, and his powers are mutating. He's going stronger, and he's losing control of himself. That feels very similar to the symbiote arc. So I don't see how they can recreate that. It's just basically what happened in the last movie.
Well, I mean, heroes and their powers tend to, when they're going through an emotional aspect in their lives, it tends to kind of mutate their powers into weird ways. Like with Jessica Jones currently in Daredevil Born Again, her powers keep going off and on. So, yeah, Spider-Man, same thing. His powers, though, are actually increasing.
Yeah, no, it's basically the opposite of Spider-Man 2. But
I feel like I do agree with William, though. I think the symbiote may be a little bit similar because I was kind of seeing that.
yeah, I just don't know how they can recreate it. But it was just an amazing movie. It was just felt like a Spider-Man movie, because he was actually like in Spider-Man, like he was in New York a lot in this movie. In the other movies, he was more focused in Queens. So this, Manhattan, I meant to say. Yeah, Queens is in New York. I meant to say he's a lot more in Manhattan. But it just felt amazing. What did you guys think about Jean Grey?
I liked her. I didn't think there was anything wrong with her. I mean, her being more of an antagonist was kind of, it wasn't like bad. Because I think if you want to show her as an antagonist, that'd be more when she gets the Phoenix Force. But like, I could see how they, I know, but I could see how they could make her, I still thought it was good. I didn't have much problem with it.
I have a lot to say about Jean Grey.
Oh, boy.
And I really love her in this movie. I think she's probably actually might be the best character in this movie, I think. And I think the world is not ready for the X-Men if this is how they react to Jean Grey doing some villainous things. The X-Men are not good people. They are good guys, but they are not good people. Cyclops cheats on Jean Grey all the time. Jean Grey cheats on him. Wolverine has killed people, a lot of people. Charles Xavier manipulates kids, which obviously. Beast right now in the comics has been doing some pretty evil things for the past 10 years. So the world is not ready for the X-Men if they can't handle a nuanced character like Jean Grey.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Sadie Sink again in the new X-Men movie. They just announced at the D23 some of the new members of the X-Men cast. I think that cast looks pretty great.
Yeah, I would say so. I actually think probably Samara Weaving as Emma Frost is
the best
probably
casting.
the best one. I also really like Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister.
Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister is really good.
That's good.
I think Indy as Rogue is good.
I haven't seen Obsession yet. I really want to.
What?
I'm not much of a horror
Superman
guy.
and Lois, have you seen that?
I have. Yeah,
What
I
do you
recognize
think
her
of
from
that?
that. She's great in that.
Superman, yeah.
Yeah, she's great in that. But
She is.
I really love that show. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her in that. Speaking of like Superman and Supergirl and stuff, Supergirl came out a couple in May, I believe, and I saw it. Did you guys all see it?
I did see it.
Yeah, I did too.
I liked it, honestly. I think it's being overhated.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I really liked it as well, and I am super saddened about the hate campaign against Millie Alcock and
Oh yeah,
all the-
she doesn't deserve any of
I
that.
know she's definitely the best part of the movie. Obviously, there were flaws in the script, a lot of them, but I still really liked it, and she really gives a great performance. And even like official articles like Variety helping with that hate campaign against her is horrible. Variety. Did you see what they said about her and stuff? It was horrible. Go look up the article. It's genuinely sad because she really does give a really great performance, and I think she'll be great in Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But one thing I've seen a lot of people online kind of make fun of, like James Gunn and DCU, is that they're making shows of like D-tier characters. And we don't have a new Batman at the DCU. We don't have a Wonder Woman. We don't have a Flash, but we're getting updates about a Jimmy Olsen show.
Well, I think I don't know if they're gonna stick with that because they canceled a few other shows. I think people are complaining a bit too much of stuff. There's been 2 movies. Clayface is coming out in October, I believe, which looks really good.
Yeah.
I think that one looks really good. Supergirl wasn't even that bad. It wasn't like the best movie I've ever seen. I mean, I think if it looked visually better, it would be higher up. Because going from Superman to that. But
I have a few thoughts
Oh boy.
about. See, I have my problems with Gunn and how he runs the DCU, but a Jimmy Olsen show is not one of them. A Jimmy Olsen crime show actually sounds really cool, and it's going to be the first appearance of Gorilla Grodd in the DCU. And, honestly, I don't think a lot of people know this, but Jimmy Olsen did have his own comic run. Superman's best pal, Jimmy Olsen, or something like that. It was close to that. And actually, that is the first appearance of Darkseid is in a Jimmy Olsen comic run. So, Snyder fans, you have no idea what you're talking about if you think Darkseid's not goofy.
the Snyderverse was not great. Everyone's saying that it should come back compared to James Gunn universe. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, but I think isn't there like a merger of I believe Paramount and Warner Brothers plan?
It was stopped.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's
but
going on.
if
I
I
thought Netflix
heard
bought
if
it.
that goes through, they might change some things
If
because
it goes through, the Snyder fans have 0% chance of getting a new Zack Snyder Justice League movie, actually, because Paramount won't do it. Paramount won't do it. They want money, and the Zack Snyder stuff did not make money.
yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I like the DCU, but there has been problems with money. For example, Supergirl did flop pretty badly. I mean, I liked the movie, but it did flop pretty badly. Superman did pretty good. It made $600 something million at the box office. A budget of $200 million, $100 million on advertising. That's double. However, I think I read something that you have to split part of the profits with the box office, so apparently they didn't really make much of a profit. I heard I don't know if this is accurate. I'll look into it, but I heard that they apparently actually lost some money on it. So I don't know if that's true, but
It's better in the long run if they get good word of mouth and good ratings and stuff, and they lose a little bit of money. That's better in the long run because now more people will go and see it instead of just the few.
I mean, didn't they take it out of theaters early though because they wanted people to see it for Peacemaker season 2? So I feel like it could have made more money in theaters.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I hope Man of Tomorrow does pretty good. Because even if it doesn't, we don't know what the future of the DCU would be. But something I was thinking about is that having the idea, I was against at the beginning of merging Robert Pattinson's Batman into the DCU because they're so different. But I gotta say, now that I'm looking at it, James Gunn doesn't want to release The Brave and the Bold until a year after, at least, Batman Part 2. And Batman Part 2 just got delayed again.
It's only getting delayed because this most recent delay, actually, J.J. Abrams ruining another franchise, just like he did with Star Wars. He's producing a new movie, and they want to put that one out before the Batman Part 2, apparently. So
Yeah.
Merging them seems kind of, I don't. Robert Pattinson's Batman is good, but he's very grounded, and we have seen Batman in the DCU in Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
He made a little cameo, and he was fighting Dr. Phosphorus. We didn't see him actually fight him. We just saw his silhouette, but you can assume. I don't think Robert Pattinson's Batman, all he fought was, the Riddler, and he didn't even, I guess he fought some criminals, but, I don't know.
He fought a whole militia of Riddlers.
But I think I like more of a fantastical Batman than like a grounded one, you know, because like he's got a lot of villains that aren't like I get Joker, Riddler, you know, Two-Face, like because like didn't Christopher Nolan do his grounded Batman?
Christopher Nolan's Batmans are overrated.
I really like Christopher Nolan's version of Batman. But the thing I was saying is that if you have two different characters playing Batman at the same time, the DCU Batman and a James Gunn Batman, if one of them is not better than the other one is going to suffer significantly.
I think audiences will understand. I mean, you had Spider-Man and Infinity War, and you had Into the Spider-Verse both come out simultaneously, and both did incredible, and both have Spider-Man in them. I mean, obviously it's not the same, but if you have Batman in a team movie, and then obviously the Batman, I think audiences won't care as long as they're both good. Obviously, you will have people comparing, oh, this one's better, no, blah blah blah. But doesn't matter if they're both good, and I think I'm not opposed to the merger, but I'm not convinced either. Robert Pattinson is 40 years old. I think he is too old to play Batman for the next 10 years. I think he finishes the Batman trilogy, and I think he's done. And he is my favorite Batman, live action wise. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I was thinking also about the Brand New Day post-credit scene of showing Spider-Man on a different planet.
It wasn't necessarily a different planet. It was just kind of in the middle of space.
Yeah, so do we think that's Doomsday setting up, or maybe something in Secret Wars with...
I'm thinking it's Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, because people are saying he's going to appear in Doomsday, and that because of incursion,
I'm not sure
he's going to have to fight the X-Men.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
I've read the plot leaks.
Oh, no.
No. If it were to be Tobey Maguire, it's not the whole X-Men. It's just two very famous ones.
Okay, I think that's confirmed it. So, okay, but all right, but that got me thinking. After watching Brand New Day, everyone calls Tobey Maguire the experienced Spider-Man. You know, I gotta be honest. I think Tom Holland's Spider-Man is more experienced than Tobey Maguire. I don't think that's a hot take to say, because if you think about it, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, his first villain was Green Goblin, and he didn't fight him until I think after he graduated high school. Meanwhile, Tom Holland's Spider-Man fought like Thanos, Vulture, Captain America, an entire parts of a Chitauri army, and Mysterio, all of Tobey's villains except Venom and Harry Osborn before he was even out of high school. And then he still had to do a bunch of stuff. And he made his own web shooters, which Tony Stark later built off of that. So, and then, Tobey did a lot of stuff, because in No Way Home, he's been doing it for like 20-something years. He was like 40. But I don't think age or how long you've been doing it equals experience. I think Tom Holland has experienced the most stuff. And
definitely, from what we've seen, Tom Holland has experienced more. Obviously, we don't know the villains Tobey has fought during the past 20 years, but from like everything we can tell so far, it's definitely Tom. Tom is definitely the most experienced.
All right, anyways, we're back now, but so something over the summer, I rewatched the entire Infinity Saga from Iron Man to Endgame in preparation for Doomsday. And I'm going to have to rewatch a bunch more stuff, like X-Men and stuff. I want to rewatch everything. So next episode, I talked with Ferdinand from you might remember him from last season of the podcast. I talked to him basically every day about each of the movies, and I made a little note about them. And honestly, some of them I liked a lot more than I remembered. I'll talk about that later, but I actually liked Far From Home better than Homecoming. A lot of people...
What?
Yeah, I thought Far From Home was much better than Homecoming. I mean, I love Homecoming, but I just thought Far From Home was like a genuinely just... I thought it was a better story.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
Okay. I know. I just think that I don't know. I think it's just fun, and like I don't know. I think it's just a lot more. It feels like a lot more mature, to be honest. I don't know. I really I don't remember. At first I didn't like Far From Home as much, but rewatching it, I actually loved it a lot. It's like I'm surprised how much I loved it actually, but I don't know. I feel like also like the fact that so much has happened because of Mysterio. I think Mysterio is one of the greatest live action Spider-Man villains, in my opinion. Because I mean, like everything from even from Brand New Day, the effects of that movie translated into that. So.
Brand New Day. You know what is one problem I had with it?
What?
Tom Holland being a bum and not helping Daredevil fight Kingpin while Kingpin was mayor and had his little militia.
Okay,
Against the
you know how it is. I think like Sony, Marvel. He
Tom
can't.
Holland's a bum. And where was Frank? Frank's a bum too.
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna talk about I'll talk about all those movies. I made a tier list of every single Infinity Saga movie. I would encourage you guys to make your own, and I'll go over mine. And
Infinity Saga's from Iron Man and Endgame.
yeah, we can argue about that a lot next episode. But
Go look at my letterbox, Walnuts2811. Go little plug. Go like all my reviews.
yes, you should definitely do that. I don't know how to work Letterboxd. I need to figure that out. But okay, we're starting to come up slowly on time here. So yeah, this was I'm glad to be back here. We have the nice thing is that we're starting at the first start of the semester, not towards the end. So we're gonna have we can probably I looked at the schedule. If we do a new episode every week, like we've been doing last semester, we can get 10 done before Christmas. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. We barely scratched the surface of some of the stuff I have prepared. We have a lot more people I know that want to join. So we're going to have a lot more people. I'm going to definitely try and get Coach Early back on. See, he and Connor are going to have to rematch and argue again. That was very entertaining. I know you guys loved that. So we can do that again. Also, shout out to Will Reagan. I know he's been looking forward to this episode a lot. I've been talking with him this past week, and he's very excited to watch this. Also, go check out his podcast he's doing that he did as an inspiration after this. But yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get. Connie, you want to say something?
I do have one thing. All right, so during the summer, I actually watched my first anime. I used to look down on it, but I watched a show called Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and it's actually now tied with Daredevil for my second favorite show, which is a big thing. What's my first? Adventure Time, obviously. I grew up with it. But yeah, go watch Full Metal if you have any doubts about anime. It's really good. It's 60 episodes, each 20 minutes. You can finish in 2 days.
All right, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna wrap things up because you might notice our voices are a lot clearer this episode. I brought some new equipment from home, and I gotta go put all this back and head to the science wing. But this has been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get back to a lot more episodes. I have a lot more stuff I want to play, and we have a lot more guests, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. I've been William Reyes.
I'm Connor Matthews.
Main cars.
And we'll see you real soon.